Idris fucking Elba!
Tell me I'm right where you wanted me. Now tell me I'm out of this guy.
God, that looks so good. Fuck!
I just caught surveillance cams.
God, that looks so hot.
Should be back in the homeland by 2 a.m.
I know it's a cinematic trailer, but fuck, man.
What about you? Get your ticket out yet?
I hear the government's sealing a deal.
I told you. You're the president's favorite. You're gonna walk out of this on a red carpet.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you deserve it. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you. You know what I'm thinking about right now?
Tell me.
Taco stand back home. First thing I'm gonna do when I get off this train is head right there. I swear those quesadillas come to me in my dreams.
Place sure sounds tasty.
Yeah. You were the one that took me there in the first place?
Yeah, I remember now.
Well, listen, when this is all over, you gotta take a break, you hear me?
Bro, they put the entire budget on Idris Elba's face, dude. This is like, I feel like in 1994, the amount of detail and the amount of money you spent on just this alone, you could have made a fucking video game, okay?
Tell me, do you copy? So we got a passenger and he's carrying. I think we might be compromised. Can you hack the trap? Show me.
There's an accompanying gameplay trailer as well, right? Could have made 3 video games and they would have all been better than Cyberpunk. No Cyberpunk slander will be tolerated in the broadcast. Do not try to slander Cyberpunk in my presence. The world building is incredible. My expectations are high. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm just... Air Force One?
So me, you want a pill? So me.
Excuse me, Madam President.
Pill? It's going to be a long flight.
No, thank you.
Space Force One?
I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you.
I'm excited. Hard to sit here and act like it's not gonna be great. Lol, chatters in here will be throwing shit at Cyberpunk 2077 like it just came out. It's a completely different game now than it was at launch, and it's good. I hate that like this is something that every single person says nowadays. Like people say that about No Man's Sky. People will be saying that about Starfield. People will be saying that about people are saying that about Cyberpunk, and it's crazy because like it shouldn't be that way. It sucks that it is that way. For me, I loved Cyberpunk, played it on release, thought it was awesome, and truly enjoyed it. I was very fortunate to be able to play it on my PC. I know many were unable to enjoy it. Special gameplay time-stamped.
After music, let's turn to gameplay. I'm HasanAbi, recently superhero character from City. And when you think about the dark future and cyberware, there's different kind of like super soldier or super merc kind of fantasies you have in your mind. And we wanted players to be able to realize that and play it and feel it. And so we've basically changed the perks around. Like, I mean, there's stat increases and stuff like that, which is always fun and progression, you know, getting incremental.
It's kind of wild that Cyberpunk needed 3 more full years of development to actually be ready. Yeah.
More powerful, but we really focus it on the actions, the things you can do, right? And so we've added a suite of things you can do that tie into different themes, and then of course players can mix and match and come up with their own unique styles.
Yeah, that's really
did you see that? This is what like was burned into my mind. This right here. It's pretty sweet,
players
man.
can mix and match and come up with their own unique styles.
Yeah, that's really.
Are you going to do a whole new playthrough or load up a new one? I don't know. Cyberpunk was as good as Starfield on release if you could play it. No, that's not true. Cyberpunk had significantly more bugs even or like literally parts that were not placed in the game on release, like police. I played the entire game without any significant police presence because cops just would not show up. They would materialize behind you. They would not chase you. It was fucking ridiculous, okay? No. Starfield is buggy, certainly. Starfield has a lot of issues, certainly, but nowhere near to the same degree as Cyberpunk, even if you were able to play it somehow. Okay? Like, they had the blue flu, yeah. Yeah, that's because they were LA cops. That makes sense. All of those issues are super polished and super fixed now, is what I understand. So that's good. And I am excited to play it. After the most recent patch of Starfield, I think they are the same, lol. Yeah, guys, come on. PlayStation literally removed it from the store. Like, there's no excuse for that. That's like a once in a lifetime thing that happened. Cyberpunk was carried by the lore, okay? And I think they did a fairly faithful. I rewatched your Cyberpunk VODs and chat spent the entire playthrough trying to convince you that you weren't having fun. Yeah, I remember. I think Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red did a very faithful adaptation of a very expansive and very lore-dense world, and I'm always going to enjoy that, no matter what happens. Cyberpunk is so good now. I'm playing through it again for the DLC. I'm loving it. It was terrible on some consoles, but it had no issues on my high-end PC. I barely had any bugs. I agree the content was bad, though. Yeah. Yo, you never played the game, the tabletop game. How can you say that? Because I have an understanding of like the universe that was created. I read about it. Like that's how interesting it was to me. The guy who made it is also kind of a weird dude, like with his own personal politics, but still, I think that the game is great. Anyway, Studio Trigger did more for Cyberpunk than CD Projekt Red ever did. To be fair, Studio Trigger's anime adaptation was also phenomenal. Watch Cyberpunk anime? Yes, it was. It was very, very, very good. And I think that also plays a role in like breathing life into this IP that I think is really cool. I think this IP in and of itself is really fucking cool, and I'm excited to see more. I'm excited to dive back into that world again. Dude, I'm fucking stoked. I'm stoked. I don't care. Call me a fucking CD Projekt Red dick rider. I am fucking stoked on this game, okay? I'm freaking stoked, baby. The combat, the fucking physical melee combat looks out of control bananas. Is this not Cyberpunk? Oh my, well, still stoked on it. I thought this was literally Cyberpunk. Holy shit. That's crazy. I'll still play it.